Hi guys. I've got the anxiety hives going. I had my little jacket on because I was feeling chilly, even though I have a sweatshirt on. I was feeling chilly, and then I got warm, so I took it off. How's everybody? How are you guys doing today? Good day, bad day, just getting by, super wonderful day, anything in between? Let me know in the comments what you're doing, how you're feeling, what's happening. The good, the bad, the ugly. Give me the good, the bad, the ugly. Well, as you can see, I've got some stuff going on, obviously, or I wouldn't be all red and rashy. Welcome to the Wayward Widow. I've got my Karen cup. My friend Karen, my YouTube friend, sent me this cup actually for water. I use it for my iced coffee when I want just a little bit. It's 3:30 almost. I'm on my second cup of water. I'm a little bit behind in water today, but we'll catch up as the evening goes on. I made stir fry. I was all proud of myself because I actually went in the kitchen, turned the burner on. I don't like using a gas stove, but I made a discounted stir fry mix, which was pretty good. And I have a container left over for tomorrow. I have some left over for tomorrow. And it's decent. It's decent. It was like $2.48 discounted, and I have enough for 2 meals. So it's sunny. It's gorgeous. I'm so tempted to go and take a walk, and I still may do that right after I'm done this video. I just wanted to get my coffee in. I wanted to stop in and say hi, let you guys know I'm still here, barely. I always feel like I'm hanging on by a thread. So I have been widowed, or the one left behind, for 8 weeks and 3 days now. I'm going to more call myself the one left behind because we were not legally married, but we were common law married at the time that my partner passed away on February 27th from the disease called multiple system atrophy. I was just on it was like a medical site where they were talking about MSA. They were talking about how it affects the parts of the brain and how the brain produces this certain substance more rapidly and causes the brain to break down and not allow the brain to do what it's supposed to do with the body. And that, unfortunately, was Sky. My partner's name was Sky. And gosh, I miss him. Like, I miss him. You know, on my board over there, I have 2 is now 1. That board there, that's on the air conditioner, I used to use that board to put the date and the day for him so that he knew, you know, when it was. And he died here in this room, in the living room, in a hospital bed. So I don't usually spend time out here, but it's sunny and I'm trying to get beyond hiding in my bedroom. And so last night I did my 3rd night of my routine, bath, exercise, meditation, prayer, and reading meditations from Marcus Aurelius's book or journal. So I got that done. It was helpful, but not quite as helpful as the other nights. And that's just where I was in my mindset. I'm going to read you today's card. My friend Yaz sent me this little box of cards, and every day you pick one, and it gives you a saying, and then it gives you an action. So today's is from Ivan Nuru. If it's out of your hands, it deserves freedom. From your mind, too. If it's out of your hands, it deserves freedom from your mind, too. I love that one. So the action is write down a list of the things that have been bugging your mind, cross out the ones that you cannot control, and work on the ones that you can control. So that's today's card. Thank you, Yaz, for that little gift. I love that. Every day I look forward to coming out and reading a card. there's little comfort things that a few of you have sent me that just matter. My bracelet that I wear every day that Stacy sent me, and my lantern that another Stacy sent me is actually right over there. There's the lantern with the 2 goblets. And on the lantern, I have a picture of the river where Sky grew up by the river in Tennessee. So what did I get done today? What did she accomplish? Every day, if I get one thing done, I feel like I've made it. You know, I give myself an A. I took out the recycle and the garbage bag, and I checked the plants and made sure everybody had enough water. And I also made my stir fry and did the dishes. I brewed a pot of coffee. Actually, let me turn that off if I didn't. I did. Well, look at me. I'm so with it. And I called Catholic Charities, spoke with a woman there about any kind of help that I can get to keep my apartment on my own. I'm having some difficulty with paying a partial amount of my rent. However, I did get May's rent paid, so I'm good till June 1, and my goal is to stay here for a year, another year. I've been here 5 years next month, and my goal is to stay here for another year to give me time to kind of get grounded, give me time to figure things out, you know? This apartment was where Sky and I had our best 5 years in our relationship, and we were closer than ever here. I hear the ice cream truck. Can you hear the ice cream truck? Hang on. Here, come with me. Where is he? He's coming. There he is. I think it's Mr. Softy. I hope I got all that. Talk about memories. Talk about memories. Gosh. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, I was talking to the woman from Catholic Charities, really nice lady. She asked a couple questions like, can you move from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom in the same complex? No, because they refurbish all of them and they jack the rent up. So it would actually be more expensive in a 1-bedroom than a 2-bedroom here. And yeah, I just would really like to stay for the next year. So her and I bounced around a couple of ideas, getting rid of this, doing this, doing this, doing this. We'll see how everything works out. I don't know as far as my son, whether he's coming or not coming. When your child gets to be 35, you don't know what they're doing. So I don't know. That is super good. So the other thing I did call Social Security again. I'm on disability for mental health stuff. That's for another video. But I called again, and you know, it's really hard to get a person. No matter who you call, it's really hard to get a person. You get those bots, and they say, you know, tell me what you need. And you say something, and they're like, well, pick from one of these. and it's got nothing to do with what you need. So then you have to pick something that you don't need, and then you have to be transferred. Anyway, I called Social Security to see if there was any other programs that I could get into. I am in the Section 8 housing list, but I'm number 170, which is not a bad number. 170 is not bad. I'm being told some people in some states are up in like the 300 or 400s. So I think my biggest thing right now, I think what I'm going to do, and I've been talking about this for months, and you guys are tired of hearing it. You're like, poet, shit or get off the pot. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I just did. Is the car. The biggest thing is the car. I have a leased car. You guys know there's no miles on it. Basically, really, truly, there's not. There's enough credit in my lease to take the car back, get the credit to pay off the remainder of the lease, and probably get a little cash back, which would eliminate $300 a month just in the car payment and gas, not counting car insurance, not counting registration. I also canceled my AARP membership, which they would have pulled $16 from my checking in about a month. And so I canceled that, and I had AARP for the longest time because it's connected to the Hartford, and I had the Hartford because I was getting a decent car insurance discount. Well, like everything else, car insurance is like through the roof, and I have a lease, so it's a little more expensive, I'm told. But I never shopped around because I have anxiety and I have phone anxiety. That's one of the things, and it's just hard for me to do. But my car insurance is due again in September. So before that happens, I'm going to call every single damn car insurance in the area, and I'm going to start with Toyota Financial, and I'm going to find out what their deal is, because they're always sending me emails saying, we can give you a better rate. So that's September, and my dealership probably would ask for my car back by December anyway, So I think the best thing to do is to take the car back up, turn it in, get a ride home, set up delivery for food and medicines, which is only CVS basically and Walmart. And yeah. And then in a year or a year and a half, I can go and get another car. Like if my situation changes, I can get another car. It's not like I can never get another car, It's not like if I get rid of my car right now to save a good bit of my situation right now, it doesn't mean I can't get another car down the road, So that's, I think, is the best thing to do, the smartest thing to do. And I also applied for this free phone program through my health insurance. So if I get that phone, that's free talk and text and a little bit of data. And I don't know, I think they're going to send a paper that says you can also add a little bit of data for a certain amount if you would want that. I have my computer, so I can do some things on my computer. I have basic internet. I don't have cable, don't need it. I have a Roku stuck on the back of my TV that I never watch, hardly ever. So we bounce some ideas around to try to ease one of my worries, which is my housing. I also went around the house today and I got rid of a few things. A couple things I put away. Sky had a pentagram and he had it like forever. And I took it and I put it in his memory box. That might be something that will go to his son. I don't know. But I put that away, and I took it from the altar and I put it away because I just felt as though I could add more flowers to the altar and remove the pentagram. And that's just where I am personally. And I know that Sky totally would understand. I also, oh, my cord fell. I also got rid of 2 pot holders. This is going to sound silly, but over Halloween, I bought 2 pot holders at the Dollar Tree, the Day of the Dead, with this funny skeletons, kind of like marionettes. And so I took them and I threw them away because I just didn't want them anymore. I didn't want them in the house. I didn't want them, and they're gone. So if I need more pot holders, which I don't, I have 3. I have 2 that are a set, and I have 1 that says love. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through the apartment slowly. Now that everything is all set, and I'm looking at things, and I'm looking at things that Sky and I got together, and that Sky had on his own from way before when he met me, when he was living another life, a different way, a different, and I'm looking at those things and I'm asking myself, do they fit me in my home at this time? And if they don't, then I pack them away for his children or a donation or something. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing everything really slowly because I want to make sure I'm making the right choice across the board. So I did that. Got, changed up a few things, feel a little better spiritually about it. And so the last thing I did today is that I'm getting all the rest of my compass things done. I have to write up a letter. I have all of my documentation for compass, which is my Medicaid. And then by tomorrow, I'll be ready to send all of these papers off. I have to decide whether I want to take screenshots and send them off through the app, or whether I want to scan them PDF and then pull them in through the online portal on the computer. I'm not sure. One or the other, I'll do it. And that's it. I did my dishes, made the stir fry. If I didn't say that, I made stir fry. Takes like 8 minutes total. I have some for tomorrow. And then I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I'm kind of thinking of taking a walk. Maybe just throwing my sweater on, getting a bottle of water or my cup, filling my cup all the way up to the top, and going and walking around the lake a few times, get some fresh air. And I may do that. So I had some crying this morning. It just came out. It's just like, I had some last night. I had some trouble falling asleep. I had some really weird dreams. And I heard a sound last night. I heard a sound out here. I sleep back there. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I heard. It wasn't the bell. It was something else, but I don't know what it was. I couldn't place it. So I got did I say this, that I did all my rituals from last night? I did my meditation, I did my bath, I did my exercise, I read a little bit from Marcus Aurelius meditations. I did that. I did bedside prayer with God. And so that's my 3rd night. And trying to get a routine, trying to find some routine I think is good for me. And then, because if I don't have some kind of routine, then I'm drifting. And then when I'm drifting, I'm crying, or I'm thinking weird thoughts. And so maybe I'll go take a walk. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you for being here. I'm going to put my Facebook Messenger name and I'm going to put my email in my description box. If anybody would want to reach out to me, if you're in grief, if you're the one left behind, if you just want someone to talk to, I'm here. I don't do great talking on the phone. I'm more of a text kind of person or an email kind of person. The best way to get me is through Messenger, because I can do voice message or type. So if that's your thing and you want to talk, I've made some really good friends here, and I'm so appreciative. A couple people have gone by the wayside. One girl in particular that I just love to pieces. I still love her to pieces. Just disappeared. I don't know. Some things aren't meant to know, I guess. And And a couple people we found we just didn't have things in common, like really in common, and went our separate ways. And that's okay too, because you're not going to click with everybody once you really get to know like who they are and what their beliefs are and things. Some people can, you know, we can talk out our differences and what we believe and what we don't. Other people are just, you know, you don't click. So that's okay too. So if you want to reach out, I'll put my information in. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a post office box. Couldn't afford one. I would love a post office box. I would love a post office box. I would. But I can't afford one. I don't think. I'll have to check the post office. I'll go on the site and see what the smallest box costs and see if I can pull off a post office box. But I don't have GoFundMe. I don't have any of that. I don't. But it would be kind of cool to have a post office box. Listen, you guys, this is hard what we're doing. Life, it's hard. It's hard being married. It's hard being single. It's hard working. It's hard not being able to find a job. It's hard having a disability. It's hard when you're fighting with your spouse. It's hard when your kids aren't listening. It's hard when the family is fragmented like mine is so drastically. It's just hard. And I'm trying to find that one thing in a day that keeps it worth it for me. Like today it was this card from Yaz. And so that's what I want you to do, is just try to find that one thing and keep yourselves going. So take care. Know that I'm sending you boatloads of love. I really am. And I'll probably see you tomorrow.